smash that like and subscribe button. Hold on, hold the door, fellas. Let me check one thing. I'm gonna be back in 10 seconds. Alright guys, I'm on my way, and I'm back. Welcome back to another live stream. Trump is saving the American worker and the economy. People are still refusing to realize this. Just because he doesn't do everything perfectly, he's not, perfect man, he's not the perfect president, but he's the best president of our lifetime. But we can wait for some people to get in here to really discuss, debate, talk about some different ideas. There's a lot of stuff going on. I'll throw my computer open as well and see what news I can find out and what else we can learn and research. I hope everyone out there is having, a fantastic Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. Friday. Let me know who's watching. Smash that like and subscribe button. We're gonna wait a couple minutes here, get some people in here, and then we'll start talking. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Let me know who's watching. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. From everything that I'm hearing, Trump and Turkey both have kind of changed their mind. I guess it's because Russia doesn't want to cooperate with the whole situation going on, but what can I say? Hello guys, welcome into the live stream. We got a lot to talk about. I'm just researching some more and more information as we go, but with everything going on, we got Trump's no tax on tips. That got brought up into the news today. It's actually fantastic because, it allows for no tax on tips up to $25,000 in tips that you can subtract from your income, in your tax returns. So it's fantastic. It is fantastic. Non-taxable income. It's amazing. It's fantastic. But let me know who's watching. Drop some comments. Hit that like and subscribe button. Also, this goes for digital creators. People with podcasts, people with YouTubes, people with, any kind of digital content you're creating, super chats and such. Those are tips, guys. Thanks, Trump. No tax on super chats, right? 2025. But how's everyone doing out there? Drop some comments. We got 67 people watching. Let me know who's watching. Let me know what you guys are thinking out there this Thursday. But Trump has, really helped the American worker and American businesses. And I'm going to get into everything in a second. I got to sneeze. What's up, chat? What's up, Lululemon? I haven't seen you in here before, but I hope you smash that like and subscribe button. I can't believe Google admits to censoring accounts under the Biden White House. Jacksonville, Florida. Hey, I'm from Fort Myers, Florida. So I hope you love this channel. I hope you smash that like and subscribe button. And I hope you're a patriot of our beautiful country, United States of America. Shout out to everyone out there from Florida that's watching. We got Trump and everything he's done this year for, Duval County. Shout out Duval County. We got more Florida in here. You're right. He is right about everything. Womp womp libtards. Yeah, pretty much. Never heard him say that. 300 million Americans? That makes no sense. Everyone knows there's 300 80 million Americans in the entire country, so not that many people died of fentanyl. But he did say every year a couple 100,000 people die, or at least 100,000 people die every year from fent, which is true. What are we naming right now? He did not say that. You guys quote things that he never even said. That's the hilarious part of the Democrat Party. They can't win debates with facts or with actual statistics or logic. The only thing they can do is either quote people out of context or quote people on things they didn't even say before. It's really, truly amazing. That's the Democrat Party for you. That's 110% the Democrat Party. And guys, if you keep pushing negative thoughts to yourself, oh, Trump is destroying America, Trump is gonna ruin my life, he's ruining the economy. That's probably not gonna better yourself. I've never met a winner that constantly tells themselves and blames their life and their situation and the economy on a politician. It just doesn't make very much sense. First off, Trump is doing a fantastic job for the economy. Even if you don't believe he is, you still shouldn't be telling yourself negative thoughts. Spreading negativity into the air and negativity into the world is never going to help you. Never going to help you. Even if it was true, which is not true, it's not going to help your mental mindset of success to, continue to believe bullshit. Trump is wonderful. The economy is doing fantastic. We're all going to succeed under Trump. Every single hardworking American, every single hardworking American worker, and every single hardworking American entrepreneur is going to succeed under Donald J. Trump. All it takes is a little bit of effort. If you just put 70% of effort into succeeding, you're going to get there. I promise you guys. What am I in denial of? But smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button, guys. The stock market is at all-time highs, but I will say it does look like the stock market is converting into a red a little bit. But hey, a red market's a MAGA market. We can buy in, and when the next Trump pump comes in the stock market, we're going to fly way up. When the next Trump crypto pump happens, we can fly way up. If the market goes red for MAGA, then that just tells MAGA that we need to get into the market. And then when the next, pump happens, we can fly up, fly up. But, everything's getting cheaper. Gas is getting cheaper. The market is better for entrepreneurs, working class Americans. Hello, Lynn. How are you? Smash that like and subscribe button. Lynn, you should join my Discord so you can come on here and talk with the people. We need more positive female guests that love America and love, conservative values that come on the channel. Gas is cheaper in Florida. I don't know where you guys are coming from, but gas is so much cheaper in Florida. So are groceries. Everything in Florida is better. There's plenty of jobs. Amen. I love America. Proud to be an American. If you aren't proud to be American, Democrats, liberals, demon rats, libtards, however you want to refer to yourself, let me know. Gas is, under $3 in Florida for unleaded basic gas. It's $2.68. Even in more expensive areas, it's, I live in Tampa right now, next to Benny Johnson. Now you definitely got to message me on Discord. I need to talk to more conservative people in Florida. So please join my Discord, Lynn. The link is in my bio. Or if you're on X or Twitter, everyone go follow me on X. Euro and Travel on X. Much appreciated. Euro and Travel on X. Euro and Travel on X. Euro and Travel on X. $4.10 in California. Oof, man. Gavin Newsom is in Fort Myers, gang. We got some other Fort Myers people in here. Man, smash that like and subscribe button. Florida boys. Florida boys in the house. Yes, Lynn, message me on Discord or Twitter. Everyone go follow me. Euro and Travel on Twitter. The country is doing fantastic. These are our years. If you want to get a growing business, a successful business, or you're just looking for, the career of a lifetime, you're going to be able to find it under Donald J. Trump's administration. I got hope for all of you, even the Democrats out there. Oh my gosh, what are you saying? MAGA is a joke. Bless your silly heart. I hope you come to sense. I'm a Republican who does not support Trump. I'm 2 deployment combat veteran. I think Trump is a TV sensation, not a president. Well, can you please tell me what specifically you like about or you don't like about Trump, other than attacking his character and how he's a TV sensation? I would really like you to come on the live stream, brother. Like, I have had combat veterans on here before where they don't like Trump, and I love to talk with them. Even if you don't like Trump, you got to admit he's a better option than Harris. There's no alternatives. It was either Kamala Harris or Donald J. Trump. Those were the 2 options for the presidency, man. I don't agree with everything Trump has done, but Trump is helping America in a lot of ways Kamala Harris would have never done in a billion years, man. But I would love to talk to you one-on-one if you want to join my Discord or message me on X, Mr. Andrew. Harris would have not been better. The only policies that Harris ran on was killing babies. She wanted to kill unborn babies. Abortions, abortions, abortions. Abortions, abortions, abortions. Harris would have been a nightmare. If that woman was a president, we would be living in open border, third world country by now. No kidding. No kidding. Maybe you don't like Trump. Maybe you don't like Harris, but the reality of the world that we live in is a 2-party system, and these were the 2 options. And I don't think Trump is a perfect man. I do believe, hopefully, in my lifetime, we get better presidents than Trump. But so far, we have not gotten one. But I do really appreciate that $100 super chat, Andrew. Really appreciate it, man. I don't think Trump is perfect, though, just to be clear. He makes lots of mistakes. Our pickings for politicians is slim right now. Well, regardless of you hate Trump for specific reasons or not, it's good versus evil. You said you're a conservative, you said you're a Republican. They are trying to silence us. They are trying to harm us. They are trying to unalive us. They are trying to take us off this earth. Look what they did to Charlie Kirk. Look what that kid did to the ICE officers yesterday when he tried to take them out and he unalived some illegal alien immigrants instead. Those alien immigrants didn't deserve to lose their lives. Yeah, they deserve to be deported and removed from the country, but no one deserves to lose their lives. That is sickening to me. The Democrats are trying to silence us. They shot at Trump. They got Kirk. They're doing so much destruction right now. It's just time after time after time of them trying to take us out, man. Even if you don't like Trump, we should, come together. Even if you're more far right than me, even if you have, bigger conservative values than me, I'm a moderate, somewhat, I'm not really extremely right wing on anything specific. I don't know if you are or not, but we should come together as a country, man. And we should come together as a country. Just because you don't like Trump, just because you don't like whoever, the way I look at it, we live in a 2-party system. You can, not be involved in politics, or you can pick the better choice. And you can pick the good side or you can pick the evil side. Now, I'm not saying all Democrats are evil. I have, one of my really good friends that's often on this show a lot. He's a Democrat lawyer. He's a good man. He has good Christian values. He even has some conservative values for a liberal Democrat. But, we need to come together as an American. He's a good man. Shout out Chris if you're watching this. He's a good man. But not all Democrats are evil. I'm a conservative Republican, but I am embarrassed of the state of politics right now. The world is laughing at us. No one deserves to die over their views. Welfare is out of control. Okay, well, first off, I don't think the world is laughing at us. I've gone to, 20 plus countries, and I don't think anyone's really laughing at us. They're looking at Trump as a strong leader. And second off, I do agree, welfare is out of control, but Trump is limiting it more and more. They're literally crying because Trump is taking Medicaid, I think, away from illegal immigrants. They're crying, no more Medicaid for our illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants shouldn't get any welfare. What do you not understand? Illegal immigrants should not get welfare. We live in a welfare state. We've been going under financially for a long, long time. It's nothing new there. We're starting to dig ourselves out of the hole. In June, we had a budget surplus. If you're coming to this country even if you come to this country as a legal immigrant, you've never paid into our taxpayer system, I don't believe you should be getting welfare. If you want to come to this country legally, I've lived in other countries before. You have to show means of supporting yourself. You have to show bank statements. You have to show all kinds of information saying you can support yourself and you're not going to try to live off that country or, steal from that country or live off their welfare. If you want to move to another country, if you want to move to America, you should show financial means of supporting yourself. You shouldn't be allowed to come to America. You never paid into our taxpayer system and go get you some welfare. You want to know why illegal immigrants go all the way from France, all the way around Europe, just to end up in the United Kingdom? Because United Kingdom has a cash money welfare system. Illegal immigrants don't go to these Eastern European countries that don't have any welfare systems. They don't go to Serbia. They don't go to all these other places that are not, don't have any welfare systems. They ain't showing up there for a reason. It's not just because if it's a free country, it's a free place, it's a first world country. That's not what they're looking for. They're looking for a damn handout. They're looking for welfare money so they can live off the government. That is the damn problem. And people will scream at the top of their lungs, oh, America doesn't give illegal immigrants welfare. How many brain cells are left in your brain? Because look at New York. In New York, they had all these illegal immigrants living in 3, 4, 5-star hotels. And, people want to tell you, well, illegal immigrants don't get social programs. Yeah, they do. They get Medicaid. I'm not saying Serbia doesn't take refugees. What I'm saying is they don't have, a thing where illegal immigrants pour into there. And I'm not just talking about Serbia specifically. I'm saying anywhere in the East, anywhere in the Eastern Europe. Well, I consider the Balkans Eastern Europe, but that's neither here nor there. Some of you guys disagree of saying it's not in the East, it's not in the East, it's not in the East. It's in the East, buddy. It's in the East. The Balkans is the East. It's Eastern Europe. But if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, drop some super chats. We can talk, we can discuss, whatever you want. But look at the mass immigration protests. Serious question. Why do conservative kids like yourself believe this boomer narrative that illegal immigrants are taking jobs and tax dollars when AI research tools and AI tools steal way more jobs and taxes? Well, how do AI research tools and AI tools steal jobs like construction worker jobs and manual labor jobs and farming jobs? AI isn't stealing really any jobs at the moment. I think we're maybe 5 or 10 years away from AI starting to steal some jobs, but you sound like a boomer yourself. You sound like either a really young kid that's like 18 or 19 years old, or you sound like a boomer, because AI is not currently stealing any jobs. Can anyone tell me any jobs AI is currently stealing? AI has not taken maybe a very, very, very slim percentage of jobs. Like I can name you a couple jobs that have been taken by AI. Some drive-thrus that I've seen throughout the United States, now they have computers. There's no longer a person there. It's an AI voice taking your order. Now that's pretty much as far as I can go where AI jobs are actually starting to take jobs away. And that's not because, and the illegal immigrants are still taking our welfare. Like I don't know what to tell you. Even if we put the jobs aside, even if they were just taking a small percentage of the jobs of the welfare, they still don't have a right to it. Even if it was only 1% of the illegal immigrants taking our jobs and our welfare, that would still be 1% too much. But I got bad news for you. It's way more than 1% of the illegal immigrants taking jobs and welfare. It's all the illegal immigrants that come here are basically taking jobs and welfare. First off, they need somewhere to work. Second off, they come here with no job or money. So yeah, they're gonna have to take jobs and money from the economy. It's just common sense. You have this, you have this Zoomer perspective of, oh, AI is taking all the jobs. Sorry, Zoomer, I hate to tell you, but AI isn't stealing any jobs yet. If you truly don't love America, try living in a place like Afghanistan. 100% agree. Zoomer, I hate to tell you, you still got another 10 years of working at the McDonald's drive-thru if that's what you want to do. AI isn't going to steal your job anytime soon. So go ahead and work at McDonald's if you want. You probably got, at least 5 to 10 years before AI takes away the fast food industry. That's going to be the first industry to go away. And they're still going to have one guy to cook the fries and make the burgers in the back, most likely, or at least one guy to manage everything. So even if when AI does come over to take over fast food, there's still going to be one guy in the back that at least, does a thing or two. But as of right now, Zoomer, I know you probably haven't lived, very much life experience, but AI is not taking our jobs as much as illegal immigrants are. It's just simply not true. Normally, around this time last year, there were, an excess of 1.4 million, illegal immigrants coming into the country to do construction work and whatnot. Now all these construction jobs are going to people that want them in the Amish. The Amish are finally happy. They finally can get back in the construction industry. The Amish have been craving for this kind of work and these kind of jobs. Now the Amish have some work they want to do. And all these people are saying, well, white people don't work very hard on construction. What kind of racial discrimination is that? I know plenty of white construction owners. How do we bring both sides together? That's actually a great question. I've been asking this for a long time, and it's very difficult to bring people together with, all this negative rhetoric and all this screaming and name calling, especially on the internet and on YouTube. But something that I'm trying to do personally is a Bible study. If you're a Democrat, if you're a Republican, even if you're not religious, you can come together and join my Discord, link in the bio, and you can listen to, what the Bible says. You can tune into our Bible study groups. You can turn into our discourse and debate conversations. That's why I bring both parties onto this channel, for discourse and debate. I believe the only thing preventing this country from having a civil war is discourse and debate. We need to talk to the other side. We can't demonize them to the point where we're scared to have a discussion because the other person is a quote-unquote fascist, or the other person, like, Trump supporters calling a lefty a communist. We can't demonize these people to the point where we don't want to have conversations and discourse and debate. I just said we have to have more discourse and debate, and we have to use religion, and we have to do all this kind of stuff to bring the country together. Even if you aren't Christian, we have to have community groups. We have to have community things like this that are not all about politics, that bring the country together. But if anyone else has any good ideas, just let me know, drop some super chats, because this is just my way of thinking. Like I said, the debate and discourse, community groups, and religious Bible studies and stuff like that is how we can bring the country together. But that is just my personal opinion. I ask people in the comment section all the time. I say, guys, can anyone tell me how we can bring this country together? We're politically divided. And they'll just literally sit there and insult me. Like, they won't tell me how to do it. They'll just try to dump fuel to the fire of, separating our country and not bringing us together. It's very, very simple. I see a lot of comments. I see a lot of questions going by very fast. If you guys have anything to say, drop some super chats so I don't miss it. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. If I miss something, it's just because there's a lot of comments pouring in. But we got to bring this country together. I think Trump is doing a good job for the American worker. First off, the H-1B visas, people from India, Pakistan, they're not going to be able to come in and steal your jobs that are $30,000 and $40,000 and $50,000 a year anymore. Unless that company is willing to pay a $100,000 fine a year to let them come in, that's not going to happen. So Trump is bringing more jobs into America like that. He's helping these American workers. Every single tax bracket this year got a tax deduction because of the big, beautiful bill. And also, online podcasts, live streamers, any kind of internet work where you can get donations or anything like that, super chats, whatever you want to call it, they're all tax-free. No tax on tips up to $25,000. So that is, wonderful. Over that, of course, you'll have your regular tax rates, but that's a start. I would like it to be unlimited, but it is what it is. At least it is a start, guys. It's helping our country all around. Hate Trump, like the guy or not, but this is stuff that helps the country. Smash that like button, subscribe, guys. Double tap the screen. Let me know what you guys are thinking out there. If anyone has any good questions or comments, drop super chats. I'm all about it. I'm all about it, guys. I'm all about it. Or if anyone has any good questions about how we can bring or any good comments, not questions. If anyone has any good comments on how we can bring the country together, please let me know. Thank you, Fausto, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Guess what? For all the veterans out there, I'm drinking something called the B-52 Bomber. It's an energy drink. Like the live. That's right, Harry. Harry, you know what? I need to make you a moderator. Hold on, Harry. Add moderator. Boom. There you go, brother. Not that I need many more moderators. I just think that I like you a lot, so I'd like to make you a moderator. What am I trolling about? Explain the DEI propaganda? DEI puts the black and brown community above anyone else. Or anyone that fits in the DEI, maybe, because of your sexuality, this or that, it puts them first instead of another group of people. DEI is racist. What was your question? Sorry, brother. I didn't see your question. What question did you have? I'm trying to load it up. Nope, I don't see any questions from you, dude. Can you please tell me what your question was? I'll answer it. Does anyone actually knows what the Heritage Foundation is for people screaming about Project 2025? I'm waiting for your question, brother. Waiting for your question. Still don't see your question, man. I would love to answer it, but I still don't see your question. How does one debate with me? They just join in the Discord. The Discord is link in the bio. Link in my bio, and you can join my Discord. That's how you can debate with me. Yes, I do. What do I know about construction? I have plenty of friends that work in construction and family. Do I know what 30K gets you? Do you live with mommy? No, I live alone. Completely alone since I was 18 years old. I've lived alone. And the first answer was yes. I live alone. I know about construction through my friends and family that work it. And yeah, I know what 30K gets you. Not very much a year. That's basically, poverty in my opinion. Especially if you're living in Florida. If you want me to answer that one, drop a $20 super chat. I'll tell you what I do. But I try to keep my private life to myself as much as possible. But if you really want to know, I'm not afraid to share it. But just drop like a $20 super chat. So why do I complain about people taking jobs in the field in the construction business? Because a lot of my friends and family are affected by, illegal immigrants coming into this country thinking that they deserve jobs in this country. They don't deserve construction jobs and all this stuff when they're breaking federal law of entering the country. And you can get very successful doing, construction and some of these jobs that these illegal immigrants are taking. There's construction workers that are not even the owners. They make $100,000 a year. So I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, these are poor paying jobs. Do you work in construction? Do you even know anyone that works in construction? You sound pretty ignorant on the topic, to be honest with you. You seem completely disconnected from the average American worker. I see a lot of people saying they have questions, but if you guys have any questions you want me to answer, drop some super chats. You can be very successful. You can make 100 grand a year being a construction worker. If you want to talk with me, join the Discord. Sorry, I'm getting over a cold and my nose is itchy and sniffly. Is this rage bait? No. But smash the like and subscribe button, guys. Not rage bait, 100% serious. I see you guys screaming at the top of your lungs. I have a question for you. I have a question for you. The comments are moving so fast. Have your comment highlighted. If there's anything you want to talk about, anything you want to speak about, just drop a super chat, guys. Other than that, Honey Bunny, you think you know how the world works? That kind of name, you sound like you're 18 or 19 years old. Well, maybe that's how much you make at your company, $60K a year. But there's people out there. Thank you, Phil Williams. There's people out there that make $100K or more a year working construction. Just because you don't, or just because your company never paid you that much, doesn't mean you can't make it. Like, is that hard for you to possibly imagine? Definitely not for an illegal immigrant. No, definitely not for an illegal immigrant. They're going to underpay the illegal immigrants. That's exactly why they want more illegals to come into the country so they can screw these people over and pay them slave wages. You want more illegal immigrants in this country to get slave wages? This is basically legal slavery or indentured slavery, which they did after they abolished slavery. Many of these slaves still worked at these plantations for unlivable wages and horrible conditions, which pretty much is what the Democrat Party is trying to do nowadays. Depends on what your job is in the construction business as well. I see a lot of construction people getting mad and upset over what I said of saying you can make 100 grand a year. Don't get mad at me. This is just the facts of the world. I'm not saying it's the majority of construction workers. I'm not saying it's the, illegal immigrant construction workers. It's definitely not the average salary of a construction worker. But it is possible. Just like you can make over 100 grand a year mowing lawns. It's possible. I mean, I don't know why I would do a, video about, income and how much you can make doing this or that. Probably because that's an un-Christ-like comment. Most people have Bibles on their phones nowadays. And I do have a physical Bible as well, but I have nothing to prove to you, especially not for a 99-cent super chat. If you drop a $20 super chat, I'll show you. Do I believe in God? Yes, I'm a Christian. And the Bible says follow the law of the land. It doesn't say let a bunch of illegal immigrants into your country. The Bible does not say that. That's not a part of Christianity. And these people will try to use your Christian morals against you. All over immigration. Cyber status, no. Hold on, guys, one moment. One moment, fellas, one moment. Yeah, the answer to your question, cyber status, the answer is no. But you sound upset, man. I hope you're having a good Thursday. It's almost Friday. It's almost payday, man. Don't gotta show anger out there. These nasty Dems commenting pure trash. You know what? I actually don't, have any hard feelings against them for commenting nasty things. I actually feel bad for them because I realize it was a statement. I mean, it's an untrue statement. I've kind of, don't feel angry against these people. I don't feel like angry against any hate comments or troll comments whatsoever. What I do feel is bad because no one doing well for themselves or living a fulfilling or successful life would ever hop on someone's stream and start trolling them. They're too busy enjoying their life and, their self-fulfillment and their happiness. They don't spread negative energy. I've met plenty of, mega millionaires, and none of them go on the internet and start trolling people. Even people that aren't millionaires, that are truly fulfilled people, people with families, people that are, Christian, that live fulfilling lives, they don't hop on the internet and scroll on YouTube and try to leave troll comments. It's just ridiculous. That's kind of honestly why I feel bad for you guys, because I can understand where you're coming from. You're not really happy with your situation. You're not really happy with your life. You can improve your life. You got the best president of all time, Donald J. Trump, as president right now. You can live a successful, fulfilling life. Now is your opportunity. Just work harder than ever, and you guys can do it. I'm telling you, you might not be happy. You might not be happy with yourself now. You might be living an unfulfilled life now. You might be angry about life circumstances. You might be bored. You might be struggling with substance abuse, or you might be struggling against, fighting with your family or your loved one or your wife or, I don't know, your son or your daughter. But trust me, if you work hard in life and you try to figure your problems out and work hard to resolutions and solutions every single day after day, and work extremely hard and, take self-accountability for your actions, I promise you that you will live a more fulfilling life. And also pick up a Bible and read some Bible verses. And also self-educate yourself. Try to better your life as much as possible. And day after day, I promise you it will work. Do you have a Bible in your home? If so, show it to us. Yeah, I do, but it's, stacked away in my closet as I just moved to this place not too long ago. If you want me to show you so badly, drop a $20 super chat. I'll go dig through my stuff, but other than that, I don't want to hop off stream. But most people use, the online internet Bible nowadays. Like, why does it matter? Everyone uses the Bible app on their phone. We live in 2025. I do a lot of traveling, so I really don't have time to be carrying around too much stuff with me. But once again, the Democrats are very unfulfilled people. The lefties are very unfulfilling. They live very unfulfilling lives. And that's, as a Mexican who crossed, love the streams. Did you cross legally or illegally? Or are you just trolling me, Mike? Because the money you sent is euro, so that means you're in Europe. You're not in the United States. So, very interesting, I guess. But thanks for loving my streams regardless. If you're an illegal immigrant, not much I can do because I don't know where you're at, so I cannot call ICE since I don't know where you're at. Tylenol does have a lot of side effects, and you can figure those side effects out yourself, depending on if you want to believe in Harvard studies or studies from the government, etc., etc. What hate am I spreading? I'm not spreading any hate. I'm spreading, positivity. I'm telling people to improve their lives. How am I spreading hate? People are trying to hypocrite burn you. People are trying to, criticize your religion, trying to question your faith. These people are not religious themselves. These are not Christian people questioning your faith. These are demonic people that have no religion, no purpose, nothing. They're very unhappy, living very unfulfilled lives. Very simple. And I'm sorry, it's a lot of people out there. I hope you guys improve your lives. I really do. I do not wish any negativity to you guys whatsoever. I hope your life gets better. I hope your life gets better, and I hope you get into a religion. I hope you find purpose, and I hope you live a happy life. I pray for so many. Smash that like and subscribe button. No, it's only been about the last 5 minutes, Michael. Luckily, I don't put my hair for Trump. Can I talk about the tax breaks? Oh, absolutely. Doesn't matter if you're making $20,000 a year or $50,000 a year or $100,000 a year or $1 million a year. Trump made tax breaks for everyone. Everyone gets a damn tax break. You guys gotta love Donald J. Trump. Tax breaks for you, tax breaks for me, tax breaks for anyone. It's fantastic. Sorry guys, I'm a bit sick. I'm probably gonna blow my nose and hop off camera for a quick second, but I'm gonna keep the stream going, guys. So if you guys have any questions, comments, anything you wanna talk about, just let me know. I'll be here over here in the corner blowing my nose. I need 1 million burritos, I'm hungry. All right, guys, I'm back. How are you guys doing? If you guys got any questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about? I've talked about how tariffs work a million times, and you guys still don't understand them. You might have to watch some more educational content about tariffs. But tariffs work. Tariffs work for our country. They're making our country better and better. But you know what? I haven't heard anything recently about the tariffs and the court system because they were, going against the Supreme Court. They were asking them to relook over them and see if they're constitutional, which I believe they are lawful tariffs because I've read the laws about tariffs and whatnot. And from my understanding, I'm not a constitutional lawyer, but from my understanding, these tariffs will be deemed lawful and they will be reenacted again. And tariffs have been working. Tariffs are fantastic for this country. CNN literally came out with a whole nother article and said that, tariffs have nothing to do with increased consumer prices, which there really hasn't been many increased consumer prices whatsoever. Most stuff went down. Gas went down. A lot of stuff in the grocery stores went down. Eggs went down. It's really fantastic. Yep, cheaper. Unless you live in a liberal hellhole like California or New York, everything is relatively much cheaper than last year. 3 Bible verses. John 3:16 is my favorite verse. But Phil, let me ask you a question. Are you a Christian or are you just, fooling around? Leviticus 5:10. I live in a liberal hellhole near Seattle, but things are showing progression in a less expensive value. Genesis 1, don't forget Genesis. But yeah, there's plenty of Bible verses out there. Revelations, Leviticus is the favorite book for Democrats. Luke 23:34. Trump does align with Christian values. Trump does align with Christian values. Yes, we're doing a Bible study group on Discord. So if you'd like to join, I can read you Bible verses there all day. The prices are half of what they were under Joe Biden. It's fantastic. If there's any verses you guys want me to read, I'm fully up for that as well. Just drop some recommendations, some super chats, whatever you guys want. I'll read them all out loud. Otherwise, I'm going to be here all day. I think you guys dropped at least, 5 to 10 verses. Florida, hell yeah, it's $2.85 and for gas in Florida in some places. You remember what it was under Biden? $4? Shout out from Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. How can you be Christian and support the demon rap party? The party that wants to cut off kids' penises. Come on. And abortions. Cut off kids' penises and abortions. You support that kind of party? My denomination is Protestant. What about you guys? What's your denomination? Let me know. Leviticus. Let me guess, you're a Democrat. I don't know why, but Democrats really like Leviticus. I've tried to call Move to Japan too. Man doesn't want a challenge. Every time I hop in his comments section, he says, "You've sent $4, Phil. Do you not see that big red super chat down there? That's not even, 10% of that." Well, first off, do you have evidence of that cyber status? And second off, the whole thing with Stormy Daniels being Christian values, people make mistakes. You know how many people in the Bible that were, Christian men made mistakes? Men are sinful. We're going to sit here and act like because someone made a mistake that they're not Christian? That's not Christian values. You know nothing about Christian values. You're not religious. Stormy lost the case. Makes me wonder if it even happened. She's a known liar in her industry. Stormy Daniels owes Trump $650,000 for defamation. That means she lied about him. Like, dude, open a book and also open the Bible. It doesn't say in the Bible if you make a sin, you're not forgiven and you're not Christian. That's not what the Bible says. But you would know that if you were even, a little bit of educated. I rebuke Satan. Jews and Christians can read the Word of God together, especially when it comes to the Old Testament. The demon rats are in chat. I'll look up this goofy, silly request, but it doesn't mean I'm going to show it on camera. If you want me to show it on camera, drop a $20 super chat. Or at least make it 10. We'll do it for 10. I don't think the Democrats... Let's see what we find. And I found absolutely nothing. I looked up what you told me to look up. I didn't find anything, dude. I'm even under images. Yeah, I don't see anything of what you're talking about whatsoever. All I see is pictures of them together. I don't see any calendar girl or whatever the hell you're talking about. Cool, he held an event for models. Congratulations. Don't see your point. Smash that like and subscribe button though, guys. Smash that like and subscribe button. Nice to see you as well. Hope you have a good day. Northwest Florida. Trump is going to be your president in 2028. I'm not rage baiting, dude. This is just what the majority of America wants. Not rage baiting. We can either have Trump, Eric Trump, or Donald Trump Jr. as president in 2028. But I prefer Donald J. Trump as president in 2028. Trump did get the majority of Americans that voted to vote for him. It's fantastic. He got millions more votes than Harris got. Millions and millions. Harris lost 7 swing states. Man, that's really embarrassing. I'll take Vance too. The Constitution was changed for slavery to end and for women's rights and for all these other things. But that didn't bother you, did it? FDR ran 4 presidential terms. Well, if they didn't vote, that's not my problem. They didn't care then. Oh, Nick Fuentes is a government asset. Mr. Government Asset. Amended. That's what I mean. I said it was amended, didn't I? The Constitution can be amended, just like it was for Prohibition. It was amended. The Constitution was amended. If anyone wants to debate, have a conversation, talk, whatever, join my Discord. I'm just looking through a couple of the messages. I want to see if any new people joined real quick. And it looked like a couple new people did join. But join my Discord if you guys want to debate, conversate, whatever, etc., etc. For this hat, drop me $100 super chat and I'll send you this hat. It's that simple. You're completely wrong, Raven. He's done so much. The Discord is in the link in my bio, in my YouTube bio. Democrats are leaving the channel. Goodbye, Democrats. Trump is still winning. For pumpkin pie? Rage bait. Rage bait. No, it's not. It's serious, man. It's serious. He warned you, chat. He's not the nice one. All the winning. America first. Well, my phone's at 1%, guys. I'm going to plug it in here. Hold on. But I'm also still going to hop off. So if you guys have any final questions, comments, anything you guys want to talk about, drop some super chats, or I think we're going to, end the stream pretty soon. Nope, the majority of America believes in Donald J. Trump just like I do. That's exactly why they voted for him. That's exactly why he's the president. They think it's rage bait because they live in their little Democrat bubbles. It's completely fine with me. You live in little Democrat bubbles. Majority of America is very conservative. It's not liberal, extreme leftist, Democrat bullshit. Very, very simple. Any final questions, comments? Any super chat questions, drop them down below. We're going to hop off in 30 seconds. Absolutely, Gabe, absolutely. Hey, Shadow, you see that little red thing down below? You might want to click on that and see what it says and cry about it. You see that little red thing down there? There you go, brother. You're welcome, Harry. Keep winning. Absolutely, I agree with you. Well, there's no food recipes here, but there's probably some food recipes in my Discord. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you. Hey, Beetle Bops, you see that little red thing down there below, that little red super chat? Click on that and cry about it. I know you see it in the corner. It's right there. Cry about it, Beetle Bops. Shadow, right there. Check that out. I know you can see it. God bless the USA. Well, it was actually, but there was many more after that. The first one this stream. But appreciate you guys. I'm going to jump off right now. You guys had plenty of time for any last minute comments or questions or super chats. I'll give you guys 10 more seconds though. Any questions about my personal life, anything you want to know, if it's good, I'll answer it. If it's a super chat, you're 100% getting an answer. If not, I'll just hop off. I'll give you guys 10 seconds. And then I'm going to hop off. But I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. I'll be back in about, an hour or so. We'll try to do some live stream debates. I am almost 25. Michelle, how about you join the Discord? Join the Discord, Michelle. Hello, Angela. How are you? Keep preaching, man. Absolutely. I'm going to keep preaching, man. All right, guys. Peace out. Appreciate everyone joining in. I'll be back in, probably about 40 minutes to an hour. Hit that notification bell. Join that Discord link in the bio. And I'll be back.